Okay, hi Dominic. Thank you for your time and for your participation in this interview for student purposes. Before we begin, may I have your permission to record this interview?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. So, with your consent, then I welcome you and we can begin. I've heard that you are a McDonald's hater, so I have a couple of questions for you. The first one, could you describe for your general lifestyles and eating habits, including how often, if ever, do you include fast food in your diet?
Well, actually, I can say that I don't have like um, actually like a good lifestyle because currently not doing like exercising and stuff like that. But regarding to my eating habits, I do have like good eating habits because I always eat food made in my house. Obviously like the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner. But sometimes on the weekend, and more often on Saturdays when I have like my Portuguese classes. Uh, After those Portuguese classes, I go to a fast food place um, like for example, um, Carl's Jr. and I eat like a veggie hamburger. So yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Then, second question. Reflecting on your experiences with McDonald's, can you recall the first time you felt a strong aversion towards the brand? What specifically triggered this reaction?
Well, the first time I felt like this strong aversion towards McDonald's
Hmm.
was when I ate a hamburger and I found like the quality of the meat was extremely poor, like it was awful. That taste like and the smell were particularly like for me really gross and actually that triggered me. Um, and I don't know, it I mean that triggered me in the in the thing like in that moment I imagine like the cow as if it had just been killed and like was served raw in the hamburger. Obviously that didn't happen, but the taste like was so bad that it traumatized me. And I don't know, that particular smell was not like was not that was not for me.
Yeah, I could imagine. So sorry to hear that. Okay, thanks for sharing that. The next question. What are the specific aspects of McDonald's that you dislike the most? For example, it could be food quality, brand image, etc. And also, can you like elaborate on why these factors are particularly off-putting to you?
The primary aspects that uh, I dislike about McDonald's is, as I said before, like the food quality, especially after like that unpleasant experience with the hamburger. Uh, and like this thought of consuming like low quality meat triggers negative emotions for me. Um, Also that like the strange smell, the I associate with that strange like smell. I associated with McDonald's restaurants. And but for example, in their customer service or their brand image, I have like uh, a positive perception because I appreciate their creativity, branding, and advertising, but it doesn't like go well with my concerns about like the food quality.
Yeah, for sure. Also, another question for you. Can you describe the emotions you experience when you see McDonald's advertisements or pass by the restaurants? How do these feelings influence your perception of the brand?
When I see McDonald's advertisement or pass by the restaurant, I have like this weird like mixed feeling of nostalgia because actually in my childhood I always like eat their happy boxes and I always like go to their restaurants to play in McDonald's and stuff like that. So it's like this mix of nostalgia, but also like this discomfort from my negative experience. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Also, how do you how do your social values and environment concerns influence your perception of McDonald's? There are any practices or policies of the brand that you find particularly objectionable?
Uh, well, actually, when I had that bad experience uh, with the quality meat in McDonald's, that was like one of the reasons why I stopped like eating meat. So my decision to stop eating meat aligns to like this like social value and also like the environmental concerns because I find my McDonald's sourcing like um, meat problematic. Like for example, like for doing a hamburger, you have to use like tons of water
Yeah.
to make just one. So as it conflicts like with my values regarding like ethical treatment of animals, sustainability, and their environmental like impact they have like regarding to in terms of um packaging waste and all this stuff.
Interesting. And this takes me to another question. Compared to other fast foods, like for example, you said Carl's Jr., chains or restaurants, whatever. What do you think sets McDonald's apart in a negative light for you? Are there specific areas where you believe McDonald's falls short?
Compared to other fast food chains, um, McDonald's stands out negatively for me, like to my due to my like personal experience with the food quality, and
Mhm.
associated that with discomfort and like because um as as because like mm, before leave stop eating meat, I I love to eat like hamburgers in other fast food chains like Carl's Jr. My favorite was Carl's Jr. because their meat quality was like so good. Their meat is so good and delicious. Um, but yeah, it was like just as associated to like my personal experience with the food quality.
Okay. And another question for you, Dominic. Has your opinion on McDonald's changed over time? If so, can you identify any events or revelations that contribute to this shift in perspective?
My opinion on McDonald's um, has um, remained like largely negative over the time. From my initial like aversion due to the poor quality of the food, um, while there haven't been significant events, there haven't been like significant events or revelations to shift my perception like in a positive way. And also like ongoing like concerns about their practices reinforce my negative views.
All right. And also, under what circumstances, if any, would you reconsider your stance on McDonald's? Are there changes the brands could make that will address your concerns?
I think I will reconsider my stance on McDonald's if they made like a significant improvements in their food quality, sourcing practices, or environmental initiative. Because if they demonstrate like a genuine commitment to ethical and sustainable practices, I might be open to uh, revisiting their offerings.
Makes totally sense. Thank you. Last two questions, Dominic. First, how does your dislike for McDonald's influence your dining choices and recommendations to others? Do you actively avoid the brand and do you advise others to do the same?
Um, I do not actively like avoid the brand because I mean sometimes I mean to be honest,
Mhm.
I eat like their fries, their their nuggets, but because is sometimes when I go like to a party and after that party that's the only place like open in that hour of the
Yeah.
of midnight, and
Mhm.
actually there's like a McDonald's always on the way, so that's why I usually in those occasions I made a stop there. But my dislike for McDonald's yes influence my dining choices, and I mean I avoid eating there, but just in those occasions I don't. And but when I discuss like fast food options with others, I might share like my negative experience, uh, and say like advice against eating at McDonald's.
All right. And the last question, reflecting on your intense feeling towards McDonald's, do you see any broader themes or patterns in the type of brand or products that elicited strong responses from you, whether positive or negative?
My intense like feelings towards McDonald's reflects uh like this pattern of valuing the quality, ethical sourcing, and as I said before, like the environmental sustainability in the products and brands I support. Uh, Positive like experience with brands that align with these like values um, have like a strong positive response from me. While negative experience such as McDonald's evoke these strong negative reactions based on the misalignment with my values.
All right, perfect, Dominique. It will be all for today. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your participation in this interview, and see you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dalia.
Bye bye.